Hey everybody, it's your boy Be Humble. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Today's story is going to be about sometimes when guys go too far to impress a woman, that they're willing to put everything in jeopardy as far as their job and even their freedom. With that being said, hit that intro. All right, everybody, here we go. So today's story is going to be about when I was stationed in DC at the Bureau of Medicine and Surgery. So there was this office that they were in charge of the government travel cards. For those who don't know, military and federal employees, they get a government travel card. So if they have to travel somewhere, they use this credit card where they can, any expenses they incur, goes on this travel card. When they come back, they do a travel claim. They do paperwork and get reimbursed for that, so that card is paid off, right? So with that being said, there was this one office that was part of their job, was to monitor that program, right? They monitor everybody's credit cards, all the bank statements and everything. So there was this younger guy in there. He wasn't too young, he was either like around my age or a little older. He worked in that office, and there was this other lady. She was she a lot of people didn't really speak to her, didn't even know her. I wound up having to work with her after this all went down. And then I could say, since I knew the details of what happened, it was a little like, I could say it was kind of weird having to work with her, knowing all the stuff that happened. But let me jump in. Let me give you more of the details. So the guy in that the government travel card office is pursuing this IT lady. No, she's pretty tall sister. So he's like, I guess he's pursuing her, and to pursue her, no, he's using his government travel card. He's like buying her gifts, taking her to dinners, But at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, this brother was married the whole time. But eventually, stuff catches up with you, So because if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't the only one. Usually the way it works, there's levels. So he may track it. There's somebody else that looks at it as well. But so he wound up getting caught and getting in trouble. He got fired, and unfortunately, the military person that worked in that office, who was like over everybody, when the military people, when they get fired, they just get sent to another department. Basically, they don't lose their job like that in a situation like that. So unfortunately, the military person who was in charge, he was a cool guy, officer. One thing I remember, he was from Texas, because he always let everybody know he went to University of Texas. But he wound up losing that position to go to work in another office because of what the guy, chasing after the young lady, wanted to impress her. So I mentioned earlier that I wound up having to work with her. So at that time, we were working to build up a website for our onboarding portion. So since that was part of what I did, so I had to work with her, and we had to build out part of our website for the onboarding portion and the sponsorship program at that time that they were building on. So like I said, we worked together for a few weeks. She was cool. I not disparaging the lady. I didn't understand why he felt as though he needed to go that route. But a lot of times some people feel as though that's the only way you can impress a woman is by showering her with gifts, taking her on expensive dinners. But in the end, it didn't work out so well for the brother. So that's what happened when I was in DC.